activation. Ladies and gentlemen, the sounds that you're about to hear is all coming out of one human's mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Boy T.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. My name is Boy T. This might look shady. When Morgan's on the beat, I might go crazy. Here's some house rules for y'all real quick. You gotta be having fun and not just sit. We're here to celebrate some really dope dudes. So shake off your boots and just let loose. I'm not really a rapper, they made me do this. I kinda said yes, cause the paycheck was real big. Now I'm about to roll off in this cool motorbike. So get prepared, it's about to be a great night!
Yaman, yaman, yaman. Phantom Malcolm, you're the man. Phantom Senior, cause you know you can. Scorpio Andre, Capella Cude. Scorpio Andre, si en casa.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bright Rock Players' Choice Awards. Please welcome your host for the evening, Jean de Villiers.
How's that, Oak? Welcome, everybody. Tonight is a very special night, ladies and gentlemen. The very first Bright Rock Players' Choice Awards. Yes. We're coming to you from the Sandton Convention Centre in Johannesburg, live on SuperSport, Channel 201 and DSTV Now. Let's give it up for our opening performances with the phenomenal Malcolm Beatbox. That was it. Give it up. Pop band Rubber Duck, my new best friends. Female vocalist Yolandi Norki, and our newest rapping sensation, Boity Tulo. Now, this is a rugby award show, but with a difference, okay? And I see a lot of you look a little bit confused. Don't be. And I know that I retired a couple of years ago, and it seems like you don't recognize me anymore. They forget about you quite quickly when you retire. Huh? Recognize me now? Huh? Yeah. See, it's me. It's still me. Yeah. The guy that was always injured, never on the field. Says the guys with the crutches in front. Now, usually at an event like this, they get a comedian to come up now, tell a couple of jokes, get the vibe going. They couldn't afford that. Boity took all the money. But that's fine. So they asked me to tell a couple of jokes. And I know you're saying, well, isn't it a big enough joke that I'm actually emceeing this? I've never done this in my life ever before, you know, so I think I'm doing pretty well at this stage. But they asked me to tell a couple of jokes, so I'll go with it. The only joke I could think of, though, was this one. Imagine you were the captain of the Springboks when they lost to Japan. Huh? How's that one? Yeah, that wasn't actually a joke. That was quite sad, eh? That was quite sad. So seeing that went down like an absolute lead balloon, I'd rather choose to focus on a couple of trends going on in SA Rugby. And I think a lot of you might agree with me. The trend is hairstyles. Hairstyles in rugby. Yeah, you've got nothing, don't worry, I won't be talking about you. Now, this trend started back in 2004 when Victor Matfield and Skalk Burger entered the international rugby stage with their beautiful long locks. No pun intended in Victor's case. Yeah, ha ha ha. But let's please just have a minute of silence for Skalk, who has since lost all of his hair. But the guys trending at the moment, the current guys that are trending with this hair, with their hair trends, you know, they're really pulling it off, I think. Let's start with this despicable day in Bloemfontein, when Israel Folau tried to rip off Dylan Lates' man bun. Stay away from the hair, mate. Okay, Israel. Staying on the man bun theme, how does Werner Kok get it right? Werner's here. How does he get it right to change from man bun to loose 5 times during a sevens game? There's only 14 minutes in a game. 5 times, up, then down. And in between, he gets the opportunity to score tries, smash guys, all of these things. You know, loads of tries that he scored. And gentlemen, let me actually on that point give you some advice. It is important to score tries. And how's Janus Kirsten? The flanker of the Bulls in Super Rugby with his Franse Vlegsel that he played with. You see that? Red hair in a Franse Vlegsel. Beautiful. And word on street is that it's actually Trevor Nyakane that helps him out before a game. Quite tight there at the Bulls, those guys, eh? But the real ginger ninja is our powering prop, Stephen Kitsoff, who lights up the field when he goes onto the field. It's just flame on, poof, yo, right there, stay away. Amazing, amazing. But when we talk about rugby and we talk about hair, there's only one winner. And he kicks all the other contenders into touch. Elton Yankees. Now, I've heard a little bit that, his brother Tony that plays for the Bulls. So Elton goes half off, half there. But Tony's got a patch. So if you add the patch to Elton's hair, perfect fit. They make one. So it's actually the lack of hair. But hair in rugby. Courtney, yours aren't bad either. Don't feel... yours beautiful, actually. I think you've got beautiful hair. Listen, I'm not just here as your host tonight. I'm also here as a super fan. And there's so much that we will celebrate here tonight. It is going to be a great night. So let me bring my co-host back on stage. She's an actress, presenter, entrepreneur, and an all-round it girl. Let's give it up for the one, the only, Boity Tulo.
I know you haven't done this before.
That was...
Phew, you're doing well.
Thank you. It's super cool to have you here.
Likewise.
The beautiful Boity.
Stop, not here. Anyway, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, Jean. And I think people don't actually know this, but rugby is actually one of my secret passions.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's so fast. It's rough. It's tough. I don't know, it's so invigorating. It keeps me at the edge of my seat all the time. I promise you.
It gets you going, eh? You need a drink of water or something.
No, I don't. Let's talk about the shorts. The shorts, I feel like they could be shorter. Just an inch, just to expose the hammies and the quads and... Yeah, so I feel like I'm going to create my own label, my brand, and I'm going to create shorter shorts for the guys.
You should. I think that'll work well. You should do that.
Absolutely. And measurements will begin in my change room later after the show. And we'll start off with Siabelo Sinatla. I don't know. Just putting it out there,
There you have it, Sia.
Anyway... To kick off the awards, by the players, for the players, the hashtag is LoveChange, #LoveRugby.
Now, Boity, as you can see, I'm an old guy.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
A little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I've been to many of these things, and usually at these awards, it's a long, very formal, boring speeches, that kind of thing. We're not going to see that tonight, right?
No, don't panic. There are only 3 things that we're going to be doing tonight. 1, the players get a chance to acknowledge their peers. 2, the prize money all goes to some very special charities. And 3, which is what I'm personally here for, we're here to have a big fat party, guys. That's it.
There we go. I'm certainly up for that. Are you guys up for that? A big party.
Yes.
A little bit relaxed.
Here to have fun.
Now, tonight's first category celebrates a tradition observed all the way from grassroots rugby through to major internationals. Players who just spent the better part of 2 hours taking each other apart on the pitch, then come together over a cold one afterwards. The team spirit, the people, the camaraderie. This is the Teammate of the Year.
Nice.
South Africa boasts 924 professional rugby players, from Potchefstroom to East London, from Kimberley to Wellington. The challenges vary, but the dream to instill hope in your community and earn the trust of your teammates, that unites. We ask teams across South Africa to send us their videos celebrating their Teammate of the Year, on and off the pitch.
Hi, I'm John Langwich. My players rep for the Leopards in Potchefstroom.
Hey everyone, my name is Blake Kidd. I'm the My Players representative for Border Bulldogs.
Hi, I'm Lamont Groenewald, the My Players Puma rep.
And our Teammate of the Year is Sters Mhlongo.
And our Teammate of the Year is Henry Storm,
Louis Albertson,
John Pretorius, Shane Copewood.
And this is Jan Gewitz, our Teammate of the Year.
Auto cue.
Now, rugby is such an exciting game. Should I start again?
Yeah.
Do it again. My mic is on now. Rugby is such an exciting game with so much intrigue, action, and drama. They even made a soapie about it. To present our first award tonight, please welcome on stage Reitz, Simon, Renata, and Eva from Getroud met Rugby. Thank you
you so much, Boity. It's so wonderful to be here tonight.
You know, it's tough being a famous rugby star. It takes hard work, years of training and skill, and there's enormous pressure to perform when it matters most.
And we would know. We spend our lives pretending to be famous rugby stars. It's tough.
And it's also tough to be a sports psychologist.
And it's very tough to be a rugby wife.
And here we are tonight, in front of real rugby players and real rugby wives and girlfriends.
And the thing is, we know what your life is like because we live it. 5 episodes a week.
Episodes full of pain, hardship, and sports injuries.
So if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, we are here for you. Please remember that.
Now that we got that out of the way, here goes the first big award.
As rugby evolved, so did the bench. There used to be a row of second stinger replacements passively waiting for an injury to assure them a shot at stardom. And now they've become a lineup of top-flight secret weapons.
Yeah, ready to drop bombs on the defensive lines. Plough scrum tracks deeper than a John Deere and faster than the transition John de Villiers made from wearing mouth guards to wearing TV makeup.
Now we honor those impact players who keep us watching in suspense for their 60th minute. Infusion of pace, skill, and razzle-dazzle.
The nominees in the category Best Off the Bench are
Faf de Klerk, Pieter-Steph du Toit, Steven Kitshoff, and Akker van der Merwe.
Our delivery partner Aramax have the drop boxes ready to reveal our winner.
And the Bright Rock Players' Choice Award goes to Steven Kitshoff. Unfortunately, Steven could not be here with us tonight, but we got a special video message from him.
Hi everyone, thank you very much for nominating me Best Player Off the Bench. I'd just like to thank all the voters and supporters, really appreciate it and really awesome award. Sorry I couldn't make it, had other obligations. My charity of choice is Connect Sports Academy, really in love what they're doing with the children, and yes, thank you very much once again, enjoy your evening.
Well done, Stephen. How beautiful is that hair? Let's see. I told you guys. Now, for the first time tonight, we're joining our commentators on the sidelines. They'll give us their take on all the action on stage tonight and, of course, have a word with our winners. Let's cross over to the sideline with Bobes and Blades.
A magnificent performance by Steven Kitshoff, as he not only shows his form off the bench, but as a public speaker, he's absolutely magnificent.
Wait, before you get over it, this is the voice of rugby. Give it up for Uncle Hugh, he's out here today. Well, we are live on SuperSport 1 and we are live on DSTV Now app, and if you can catch us on SuperSport Play, catch it there, subscribe, you get it for free. But let's talk about it. It's probably one of those you don't want to get.
Coming off the bench.
Exactly. It's one of those you don't want the coach to sort of stigmatize and think, this guy's a great impact player. He's only good for 15 minutes because you have to train with everyone.
Well, it's not bad, you know, when you do come off the bench. You remember in the old days there were guys who sat on the bench for 100 games plus and wouldn't come off the bench.
I mean, with a legend like this, I mean, I knew the stats was going to come up, but then it's not about the stats, it's about celebrating these players. It is the Players' Choice Awards, and Bright Rock, thank you so much for looking out for these guys. It's been a tough season, but for Steven Kitshoff, I mean, what he has brought out today for the whole season, that's been outstanding. Thank you so much, and we take it back to the presenters.
Thank you, Bobes. And you're back with the Bright Rock Players' Choice Award. Now, My Players organization represents all professional rugby players in South Africa and is 100% owned by the players. So the question is, what do they do besides putting on an award like this? Let's see.
I think over the last 3 years where Gene has paid a lot of attention and I think we're in infant stage, but the aspiration and the intent is good, is that we really want to prepare our players for life after rugby. And how do we look after our assets? Now, whether that asset is yourself in terms of insurance or whether it is your asset in terms of protecting a revenue stream or whether it's your right as a player for your brand. Now, you know, when I grew up, a word like depression was a sin. Today, you talk about it because it's real. It was a shame in the past. It's real, and thankfully, we know that that is a reality. But how do you assist the player? And therefore, you know, our helplines, what previously might have been a soft issue, it's essential. How do we educate? Can we assist you by education, training, upskilling? And furthermore, it is not the era anymore where everything centers around a degree. I mean, there's other attributes that can be your livelihood of tomorrow, and we need to focus on that. So it is about a job, it's about a career, it is developing your strength, it's making sure that you're equipped for tomorrow. And at the end of the day, it's actually the journey of your whole environment, your wife, your children, that we want to play a role in. I almost think about it along with Eugene about the current, the future, and other. And for me in the current situation is make sure that we look after our players, the contracts that they have, the normal employer, employee, medical, etc. You know, we all land in trouble some other time, so if that happens, you get red carded, yellow carded, we must have the facilities to assist you. Those are all things that we must do and look after as an organization, whilst the players do what is their core business, and that is entertaining the spectator.
And to present our next award, a man who is well-versed in the language of rugby. He is a sportscaster and, of course, the eye candy on the East Coast Radio Breakfast team. Ladies and gentlemen, Sky Chabalala.
Boiti, thank you so much for that intro. Before we get to the award, I have to be honest with you, I actually wanted to be a pro rugby player. In fact, I played in Australia for 1.5 years, but that ended. And I guess life goes on. But others now follow in my footsteps, the footsteps of incredible potential, like these nominees for the Love Change Award. Now, a week, as you know, is an eternity in rugby. Ask any rugby player who's ever gone from obscurity to rugby's next big thing in the space of 7 days. Even more can happen in a year. I mean, just look at Uze Kasiem. Before 2016, he had only played Vodacom Cup. He was ready to bid farewell to Pro Rugby at 26, but in a year alone, he made his Super Rugby debut, won a Currie Cup final, earned the Man of the Match award in that final, and of course, he got his debut for the Springboks. And unfortunately, the award didn't exist for Uze in 2016, but there are some candidates who took up the breakout baton in 2017, and man, did they shine. The nominees in the category Love Change are
Lionel Grenier, Magazole Mapimpi, Spoonkosi, and Jan Saffrontail.
And the Love Change Award goes to Magazole Mapimpi.
Let's give him a round of applause again. Well done, Mr. Mapimpi. Well, successful players have amazing talent that they display on rugby fields all over the world. But most people won't know about the hidden talents that some of the guys have. So now, for your entertainment pleasure, we have a special guest all the way from Port Elizabeth called Early B. But first, never before seen on national TV, here's our singing Puma Lock, Higo Kloppers. Give it up.
This one goes out to the one part that goes hand in hand with rugby players is the girlfriends and the wives. So my wife couldn't be here tonight, but this one goes out to you, Manya, and to all the other ones that's getrouwd met rugby. Jy is soos rooi wyn, raak beter elke dag. Jy maak my dronk op liefde, jy het my in jou mag. Jy is soos water, jou alles wat jy gee. Hou my aan die lewe, jy red my elke keer. Ek wil nie sonder jou nie. Ek kan nie sonder jou nie. Hoe lang gaan ek jou lief hê tot die branders almal stil en die groenste woude groei in die woestyn? En hoe lang sal jy my lief hê totdat ek my kop gaan neerlê en nog steeds sal jy my hart by jou hê? So lang sal ek jou lief hê. Jy is soos heuning, goue stukkie soet. Jy troos my met jou druppels, gee my nuwe moed. Jy soos 'n reënboog, klink kleure in my swart. Jou liefde het nie einde, die goudpot is jou hart. Ek wil nie sonder jou nie. Ek kan nie sonder jou nie.
Het gaan mic check, 1, 2, 3 na die 4. Dis vir die ouens wat geduik het vir die 3. Bol hard geskop en daar so toch gedrop. Vanaand maak ons hot, yeah. Van ons is hier, bro, ons in die team, bro, yeah. The team, we salute you. We gathered here today just to show you that we loot you. Owens, we salute you. Let's take it easy, I know you see me. Yeah, hello IXOB TV. Yeah, my naam is Oli Bibri en ek is straight van die PE. Okay, right, Spyers Choice Awards, giving you a round of applause. For all the tries you tried and applaud, yeah. We giving you awards, yeah. Vooral hy skramstotery, hy rondgooiery en hy bolpassery, okay. Vir hy mooi passery en hy rondduikery, plus die grassbuns. Ek is uit lekker saai. Sheesh.
If I had never seen it all, today was the day. I've seen everything now. Sure. Anyway, next up to present an award is the only man we have on stage with a science degree, but he's better known for his chemistry that he has with the comedy audiences. Learner husband, learner dad. Funny you should say, it's Stuart Taylor. So cute.
Thank you very much, Boity. Yes, I am known for doing comedy. My goodness, but can we get a massive round of applause once again for our dancing rugby players? How? Yeah, next thing they're going to go into comedy. It's crazy. Listen, I am here, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about defense. Right. Former Springbok coach Heineke Meyer very famously said that ballroom dancing is a contact sport. Rugby is a collision sport. Now, every squad has got at least one or two guys who are known for their grit, their determination, and their never say die attitude. But chief amongst these, right, are those guys that eat tackle bags as a side dish. It is said that this guy has been to Mars. That's why there's no life there. When this guy steps on a Lego, it's the Lego that cries. The nominee in the category Defender of the Year for 2017 are
Jean-Luc Dupré, Siya Kolisi, Malcolm Marx, and Philip Snyman.
And the Bright Rock Players' Choice Award for Defender of the Year goes to Malcolm Marx. That's incredible, dude. Well done. Unfortunately, Malcolm could not be with us tonight, but he did send us this message.
Hi everybody, I'd just like to thank everyone who nominated or voted for me to be Defender of the Year this year. I really appreciate it and I'm so thankful. Yeah, sorry I can't be there tonight to receive the award due to prior arrangements, but I'm so thankful for being nominated and receiving the award. Yeah, I'd just like to thank my friends and my family, especially my teammates. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. And yeah, the charity I'd like to select is Dora's Ark in Rudaput. They are a home that look after and feed 51 kids, basically give them a safe environment. And I feel that, well, I would like to donate the money to them so to make a better environment for the kids. Thank you guys. Have a great evening.
Well done, Malcolm. An absolutely fantastic year by him. Defender of the Year. I was never really into that. And I'm sure the money will make a massive difference to those kids as well. Well, our sideline commentators are still with us, so over to you again. Bobes, Blades.
Makazole, congratulations on your award. You've come from nowhere. Out of the border area. And I want to tell you, as a commentator, you have a great name. Because, you know, to commentate when you're on the scoring try after try. And it's Mark Pimpy!
And it's a good thing, I know where you're from Cholonga to going to Cardiff to going to Sydney. How's the year been for you, Trex?
Yeah, Anbulele Kumduwonge Unsapotayo. I just want to say thanks to everyone to support me. My God. And there's Bangatin I think Sebenze Kakulu Uzembelapa since Glendown Sukakuya from East London. I think.
Yes, sir.
I think here and we are Kakulu Putops Galunyaga and 2017 the Fuenangale Award in the Fumene.
Zikhali shongwane ndoda kodwa nyani ke no sonke xa sikujongile sithi siyakusikelela ingaske yonke into yakho yenzeka kakuhle sithi kuwe ke sifuna ukubona nako unxibela sasikipha samabhokobhoko nokudala.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, I could use here for the translation. And thank you so much and congratulations, well deserved. Not just top try scorer from South Africa and the Super Rugby Pro 14 is doing well. I mean, what a season he's had, and this is what it's all about. It's the players celebrating everyone. And Boity, back to you guys.
Thank you, sideline team. Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Bright Rock Players Awards, live from the Sandton Convention Center. Shoo, AutoCue will mess you over. Now, we know that our rugby players love to listen to music before they go out onto the field. It helps them energize, bond, and focus. So I thought it would be cool to ask some of our guys to dub smash the songs that they don't listen to before that big game. This is what went down.
Now put your hands up. I know we can better. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? What you made me do, look what you just made me do, look what you just made me do. Getting these coolers acting.
But first, let me take a selfie.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Clowns. That's what you call them, clowns. Captaining a team is worse than being a dad because you've got 15 children, as you can see. To present our next award, a super cool guy. I give you a man who multitasks his way through entertainment industry as a singer, songwriter, presenter, actor, producer, YouTuber, philanthropist, and an all-round super good oak. Bubba Bosch.
Thank you guys, thank you guys. Sit. It's only me, I know this night is not about me, but thank you, John, for that introduction. I'm truly humbled by my greatness. So, some of you might recognize me. In 2012, I was part of the SA Schools set up that year. Truly a humbling year. Of course, that year I was only working in the Snoopy selling hot pancakes at the tournament. Selling pancakes like it was Steinhof's, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless, it's never too soon. Nonetheless, it's great to be here in the company of some of my former clients. Enough about me. William Webb Ellis picked up a soccer ball in 1823 and started running with it mid-game. Classic William. And apparently forwards have spent the past 2 centuries trying to understand why. Whether this is the truth or a crafty urban legend, no one knows. Either way, children all over the world are now taught that no matter your natural build, there is an important job that you are uniquely suited to, in rugby at least. Known for their propensity to run into and bleed all over one another, Jon Snow and the Wildlings... Wait, that is a different show, sorry. Sorry. Here follows a celebration of a subcategory known simply as forwards. The nominees in the category Forward of the Year are...
Chris Dry, Sia Kolisi, Franco Mostert, and Warren Whiteley.
And the Forward Player of the Year goes to... Sia Kolisi.
And now, ladies and gents, we are in for a real treat. Catchy South African hitmakers Rubber Duck, famous for their own brand of fun and authentic pop, are back on stage with a fresh rendition of a South African classic. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. I promise you I didn't make this up. Let's go Quackers for Rubber Duck.
When the stars no longer shine, when the sun falls from the sky, 'cause I will be forever yours, you will be forever mine. There's a special star that shines every evening in your eyes. There's a special star that shines each time I hear that lullaby. There's a special star that shines every evening in your eyes. Yeah, it's a special star. So throw your hands up to the stars with all your heart. It's alright, it's alright. And so there's no jam in your jar. It's who you are. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, 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 oh. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, 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 oh. It's alright, it's alright. So throw your hands up to the stars with all your heart. It's alright, it's alright. And so there's no jam in your jar. It's who you are. It's alright, it's alright.
You guys having fun? Huh? Uplifting music for the soul. How good are these guys? Thanks, Rubber Duck. Amazing. They'll be performing afterwards as well, so don't go home too early. If you're not here, you're not welcome. And now I'm excited to welcome on stage presenter, actress, singer, MC, and motivational speaker, Eloise Cupido.
Thank you, John. So my entire family are sport nuts and very talented, and then I went into the arts. That's okay, there's space for all of us. During the 1995 Rugby World Cup here in South Africa, fax machines were all the rage. If, like Kerwin Bosch, you were only born in 1997 and you're unsure of what a fax is, think Twitter in the 90s. So someone sent an anonymous fax to the All Blacks in their lead up to their semi-final against England at the 95 Rugby World Cup. The message simply read, "Remember that rugby is a team sport. all 14 of you make sure you pass the ball to Jonah Lomu. He is probably one of, if not the most iconic backline players ever. So we asked our pro rugby players to nominate the modern-day South African Lomus they most respect. These are the names they came up with.
Ross Grenier, Dylan Lates, Mathrin Simmers, and Roscoe Speckman.
And the backline player of the year goes to Roscoe Speckman.
Well done to our backline player of the year. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Chris Berger Petro Jackson Players Fund is running a Thunder Fund campaign to raise money for former Shark Lifa Hlongwa, who was injured in a freak accident 5 months ago. It really touched the hearts of the Springboks. Please take a look.
Seeing him being put on the stretcher where he couldn't move anything, to seeing him take a couple of steps the other day has been unbelievable to watch, and it's something that we're continuing to remind him of. It's just his incredibly positive attitude and his drive. We saw that before the incident, and we're continuing to see it now.
Without the support of my rugby team, without Toti's support as well, without Gail and the fund and Indabeni rehabilitation helping me cope with this situation that I'm in, I don't even imagine where it might have left me.
Something like this, although frustrating and damaging, hasn't affected him. His spirit as a human being has kept him going, and that's awesome to see.
Every single day, I had one of my teammates coming to visit, and by their support made me stronger every single day.
In Lifa's case, he was playing in a game of rugby, in a club game, and it was just a terrible accident that's now, put him in a very different situation to when he started the game. And I think it's amazing how that rugby family has come to the party and has stepped up, and the people in his team have put together a trust, and the team that he played against, Mabs Mtoti, they've been raising funds to help him. And I guess that's really what makes rugby so special. There's a certain set of some simple values that make people love the game, and it's about respect and about love. And this rugby family supersedes just the playing field. It's the whole of life, really.
When you join a club, not joining just to be in a club, joining a family, after everything that has happened, I really want to contribute, especially to the fund that actually helped. Helping them out would be great. Using my testimony and sharing that to actually help to raise funds for the next person like me as well.
We'd just like to call on John Smith from the Chris Berger Petro Jackson Fund, as well as Lifa Hlongwa, to join us on stage for a check handover presentation. John, I know I saw you somewhere here. There they are.
Oh, there.
Sia?
So I'm a bit nervous and I'm very emotional, obviously, looking at the video and looking at the story. And yeah, us as players, Springbok players of 2017, have really been grateful for what you do for the fund and everything that you do for us. And it makes us want to play harder each and every single game, because we know that we've got people who are out there looking for us, looking out for us if anything happens. And your story, my man, is very inspiring. I'm really proud of you, and all of us as players. People like you inspire us to fight back back, we don't give up, and we know that your teammates have been supporting you, and we're proud of you, and we hope that you keep on working hard and getting better each and every single day. And we were lucky enough to be able to collect money as players from our own incomes, so we want to donate this to the fund, so to you, and hope it makes a huge difference and helps all the other guys as well. Proud of you, bro. Keep going, you get better and better.
Well done, Sia, and well done, Lifa. The real heroes in our country. People like him. Well done. I'd like to encourage both our audience here and the viewers at home to go to Thunder Fund link on your screen to make a worthy donation to this worthy cause. And I think to the Chris Burger Petro Jackson Fund as well, well done to the work that you do, Gail, Tori, all the people there, fantastic work. It is very much a reality in this game that we play. They do a fantastic job. I'm sure our sideline commentators had a ball of a time tonight as they were lucky enough to be dry, warm and cozy with us instead of getting wet and cold on the sidelines of our rugby stadiums. For the last time tonight, here's Mr. Bladen and Mr. Bobo.
Well, I'm surrounded here by 3 Eastern Cape boykies. And I must say, you guys are looking super cool. I mean, you really are. Do you use those to practice your sidestep with it? Anyway, congratulations on your award. Fantastic stuff, both of you. You've both become heroes in South African rugby.
Question, John.
And
just for those ones who didn't understand. Sia, I mean, we love you not just as a rugby player, as a being that you are. You're always supporting your teammates. What is it about rugby for you?
I think it's more like you say, making friends, being with the guys, you know. It's more than the on-the-field stuff, and obviously it's a platform for us to inspire. You know, we've got a platform to inspire people from all different backgrounds, and we all come from different backgrounds, and our main goal is to make sure that South African rugby gets better, and we inspire as many people as we can, and help and give back to whatever communities we're coming from. So yeah, but the friendships are the most important thing. I think the after game or on holiday now, like some of the guys are together now somewhere, you know, that's the most important stuff.
I should definitely got that bespoke, you know, that suit is looking dapper there,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I mean, what you've done this last season is one of those things is inspiring. I mean, man from Grahamstown. I remember meeting you down playing for the Rovers. How's it been, the trip?
I must say it's been fun. It was amazing so far, and I must say the support of my teammates, as you can see, they sit down, and South Africa, yeah, I must say they just let me just do my thing in the culture. We have a structure, but they just say, I must just go out and just do my thing. Because we have a system that goes in the box, outside the box, they say, I'm the small box in the big box, so I must just pop around so I can just do my thing.
Thank you so much. And back to the presenters, the main show.
Well done, Roscoe. Now, things are heating up here next to me. Oh, sorry. Things are heating up here at the Bright Rock Players' Choice Awards at Sandton Convention Centre as suspense builds for the Fans' Choice category.
Yes, but I'm really confused about a few things, and I hope you don't mind me asking, because you're the rugby oldie and whatnot. So, what happens with... Y'all know what I mean. Just chill. What I mean is, what do the players walk away with? Like, what prizes do they get?
No, in every category, they win 10,000 Rand to pledge to their charity of choice. So they, you know,
they
give it away.
Players don't keep the money.
They don't, no. It all goes to charity, which I think is fantastically noble. And for the Fans' Choice Award, they've upped the prize money to 50,000 South African Rand.
Okay, now the most important question. Where does the money come from? I'm asking, I don't know.
All the questions. Okay, actually, I know who can answer these questions better than me. One of the My Players board members, Carl Brown. Carl, where are you? He's here somewhere.
Here's Kyle.
Please be upstanding, young man, and just explain to us how this works.
Young, that's very kind of you. Thanks very much. No, so the collective image rights are the income stream for my players. My players use that money to further the careers of players outside of rugby, taking care of everything off the field so that they can do what they need to do on the field.
Fantastic.
Well, there we have it. I think let's get a round of applause to the players.
Thank you, Kyle. Now, these awards are all voted for by the players themselves, except this next one, which was voted for by the rugby fans. And to present, it is a comedian with a commanding stage presence and a ridiculous amount of energy. He is the one and only larger-than-life Jason Goliath. I didn't write the script.
I just stopped in case I'm out of breath for the rest of the things I have to say. Now you must know your body. Aware? Tata Madiba said that sport has the power to unite a nation. Just think of the Springboks at the Rugby World Cup in 1995 and again in 2007. The 2009 Springbok Series win over the British and Irish Lions. Away, Springboks, away. Or the 7 series victories scored by the Blitzboks in 2009 and again this year in 2017. I tried to like them, but Blitzboks, you are all far too thin and far too fast. Well done. Eat more carbohydrates. These are magnificent team achievements, but winning the hearts and minds of fans are the only truly timeless trophies in rugby. Next up, we honor the players who captivate the imagination of fans and help them harness the attention they get for the greater good. The nominee for the category Fan Choice of the Year are...
In the Fans' Choice category, the nominees stand to win a 50,000 Rand allocation from the Players' Charity, which is funded out of the collective income of South Africa's professional rugby players. Each nominee recruited a celebrity campaign manager to help them win the support of the public, and they pledged their potential winnings to a cause. The idea was for all causes to enjoy prominence through this process and a boost in awareness, even if only one of them can win the cash pledge in the end.
And the Fans' Choice Award goes to Francois Venter!
I like to move it. I like to move it.
Come here. I just want to ask one question. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
You look fantastic.
Yeah, it's all thanks to Amber Spoke for this lovely suit.
Hey, put on. All right, so now you have won a huge award. You're the fans' ultimate favorite. What does this award mean to you?
Yes, I'm going to switch over to Afrikaans.
They warned me. They told me.
Ja,
ek kan vir jou hoor. Ek is van Potchefstroom, so ek verstaan 'n bietjie.
Baie dankie. Nee, yes, ek dink om net al die ondersteuning. Ek wil eerstens dankie sê vir al die ondersteuning. Ek dink Bloemfontein het almal vir my gestem, so dankie ja. En vir my vir Luzaan wat hier is en vir my familie daar by die huis. Yes, ek dink dis die ultimate award. Anders as om laat die spelers vir jou stem. Ek dink dit is nog beter. Maar ja, nee, dit beteken baie.
Fantastic. Ek is baie trots op jou. Jy lyk baie mooi. Ons is almal lekker. Thank you very much. Let's go.
And the charity that he's supporting is Liefde Wen. Love wins. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the big one. To hand over the big award for the night. Her voice is all over radio. She lives very, very loud on the Roger Good Show, Mondays to Fridays. Apparently, it's her happy place, where she gets to be herself and jam with one of the best teams in town. Please put your hands together for Shareshni Ryder.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Give it up for Jean de Villiers, ladies and gentlemen. It's so good to be here tonight. So rugby is often seen as a violent sport, and some would point to Kwagga Smith's nose as proof. Sorry, and they'd be wrong. Kwagga or Albertus Smith, as no one calls him, got that facial upgrade thanks to his first career as a teenage superstar in the quad biking race scene. This is not a joke, you can ask him yourself. Please tell him. That's why Winston Churchill said, rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. The nominees for the most gentlemanly of all the South Africa's Gentlemen of the Players Player of the Year are
Siya Kolisi, Magazole Mapimpi, Roscoe Speckman, and Warren Whiteley.
I'd like to call on last year's Players Player of the Year, Jean-Luc Duprier, to come on stage to hand over the award. He's also styling a stunning boot, ladies and gentlemen. While all the other awards here tonight are being presented for the first time, this particular award has a proud heritage. John Smith was its first recipient in 2005, 2 years before he raised the Rugby World Cup as Springbok captain. Jean de Villiers won in 2008, a year before he won his second Tri-Nations with the Boks, and 4 years before he was made Bok captain in 2012. Morné Steyn won it in the year he made his Springbok debut in 2009. And in 2014, the players voted the honour to Duane Vermeulen, a year before he was made Stormers captain. In fact, the IRB also nominated him as the IRB Player of the Year for 2014. This award, therefore, tends to be a pretty reliable predictor of future success. And tonight, it goes to Siya Kolisi!
Well done, Siya. Don't go away. Siyamthanda Kolisi, congratulations. You look a bit surprised.
Yeah, because it was a tough category. The guys all had a great season this year.
No one's more surprised than me that you won it. Come back. No, Siya, you had a fantastic year, and it's been a massive year for you, not only on the rugby front, but captain of the Stormers, vice captain of the Springboks, a new child. It's been an amazing year.
Yes, it's really been awesome. I know. I thank God for all the blessings, and yeah, my family has played a huge part in everything I did this year. And obviously, having a daughter made me have to play more because I have to buy more nappies. and I think my teammates, both from the Stormers and the Springboks, have been everything for me. Without them, I wouldn't be here, and that means, the season didn't go the way we wanted, but there's a little bit of good things that come out of it, and so I thank them for this. This is for all of them.
Well done. Now, family is so important, and you've got a beautiful family. Last thing before we go, a little message to Rachel, Nick, and the little new Baba at home.
Mom Gwashu, I know you're watching. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Liam and Lipelo, thank you for supporting me and giving me a lot of trouble. And to Nicholas, just keep doing what you're doing.
Siya Kolisi, we're all so proud of you. Well done. Let's give it up for Siya Kolisi.
Hashtag celebrate. What an incredible night it's been, right? Yeah. How, guys?
Really?
It's been an amazing night. Yeah, we had fun.
There we go. I can't believe it's just flown like that.
I know.
Huh?
After like 6 million rehearsals?
Yeah, 6
for
million.
you, yeah.
For me, I did 6 million. You did about 2. Well, we look forward to doing it all over again next year as we continue to #love rugby, the fastest changing game on the planet.
Absolutely. So you're securing the check already now. You're getting the job, like, they already told you, because they didn't tell me, so I feel left out.
I don't
that
think
you're
I'll
already
get the
confirming
job
things.
again.
Oh, okay. As long as we're playing fair. Thanks.
All my jokes are gone.
To end off the night, we have a real treat. South African songstress Yolandi Nortje, who sang The World in Union over the closing credits of the hit film Invictus, collaborating now with Morgan Beatbox and Rubber Duck in with a beautiful homegrown version of rugby's biggest anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been incredible.
There we go. Enjoy this. Good night. See you next year.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the evening.